Looking at the current situation, the Indian army gave Shaitan an option to retract back and allow the Chinese troops to occupy that particular base. But Shaitan said he won't, and he had the support of his men who too. Hi, I'm Rajesh and welcome to another edition of Rajesh's View. How are you guys doing today? I hope all of you are doing great and I hope it continues that way. Today I'll review the movie 120 Bahadur, which was released on the OTT platform some time back. Bahadur means brave. This is the real life story of the war between India and China in the year 1962, also known as the Battle of Razangla. China has attacked India all of a sudden without any provocation from the Indian side, and Indian army had got very little time to respond to this attack as they were unprepared, whereas the Chinese side was fully prepared for this attack and they were marching towards India. Major Shaitan Singh Bhati, played by Farhan Akhtar, has been posted at one of the areas close to the Chinese border as well as to the area which is close to the war zone, and he has closely chosen the men for his particular platoon all by himself from various regiments. And his men, when they are not at war, likes to indulge in physical games which make them fitter for the war. Indian army has got the intel that the Chinese army is going to attack a particular Indian location, as a result of which all the forces were deployed there. But Chinese had some other plans. They decide to attack the base where Shaitan and his men were deployed. And the irony here was Shaitan had only 120 soldiers with him and he had to fight a troop of 1,000 soldiers from the Chinese army. Looking at the current situation, the Indian army gave Shaitan an option to retract back and allow the Chinese troops to occupy that particular base. But Shaitan said he won't, and he had the support of his men who too said they are not going to go back and allow Chinese to occupy this base, because there was nothing which could break the morale of these 120 soldiers who were there to fight an army of Chinese which even astonished them during the course of the war. What was the outcome of the war and how did the world come to know about this war? The answers to all these questions is in the movie 120 Bahadur, which is currently streaming on the OTT platform Amazon Prime Videos. This movie has once again showcased the grit and the valor of the Indian Armed Forces, which is unshakable in any circumstances. This is a well-researched movie and the presentation was also awesome. But I felt one thing while watching the movie is that it reminds me of a lot of other movies which have been made on the armed forces, because at certain places it becomes a little redundant. Yes, the subject is new, so I think the approach and certain things could have been tweaked a bit. That's my personal opinion. Moving on to the performances, Farhan Akhtar was good in this movie because he had tried to do some experimentation in his character, which I think will be liked by the masses. A special mention to all the actors whose performance have actually enhanced the viewing experience of this particular movie. Moving on to the ratings for this movie, I would give this movie 3 out of 5 because let me tell you, I had a lot of expectations from Farhan which had fallen flat. So I hope this video was entertaining for you. If that's the case, like the video, share the video, post your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So until my next video, bye bye, take care and spread the power of positivity around you.